Well, hello and welcome back to the Bob Ross of Minecraft. My name is Peter. I am the Bob Ross of Minecraft. It's time for some more Minecraft today. We are continuing our hardcore world. Look at that spruce tree. I think we've looked at it before. And look at that dark oak. Speaking of spruce and dark oak, how am I doing? Is this good enough to get started with the build? I got a lot of that and a lot of that. And a lot of this I can turn into bricks like these. Do I need more smooth stone? Should I be going to get... Look at all these potatoes. Should I be going to get lava out of the nether? I don't know. I do know I don't need all that. Oh, look, what do we have here? Right, this is our backup. This is our workhorse. And these are what I took with me when I did that big long spelunking session recently and didn't find any dripstone for more lava. So what I think we'll do instead probably is just use this guy to get lots of coal from the surrounding hills. And I want to start building a better structure today. We've played 72 days in this world and the goal is at least 100. We've been conservative, but still pushing boundaries a little, I think. That's the spot of our home. Is that a big enough footprint to make the kind of home that I want? I don't know. Oh, we should be shearing these guys to get lots of wool so we could maybe go down into a deep dark city, but that's going to be for later. Big goals left between now and day 100 include fortress for blaze rods and maybe trading for ender pearls, or maybe just fighting endermen for ender pearls so we can find a stronghold and get to the portal at least. Maybe we'll go in on day 101. I don't know. I'd also like to accomplish some other things or go for some other things. I've been thinking about ancient debris in the nether, but with the upgrade trim being a necessary part of all of that, I have to think carefully about how I want to handle all that. We have 18 coal at the moment. Can we get some more? Do I go into a bastion looking for it, or do I do a lower percentage tactic and hope to get lucky? I mean, I think that's the only place they appear is in the bastions, but like the treasure bastions are the best place to look for them as far as odds, but also like the dangerous place to go. 47 coal, look, we're doing great. We're gonna be rocking and rolling with fuel in no time here. It's just nice to have all this coal set aside for consumption. 55. Will these four get us to 64? 62. That'll do it. 64 and 1. Okay, so now we can fill up furnaces. We don't need to worry about it. Okay, so let's, this way. Look at those bees. Yeah, we gotta keep that tree. Right, so we could make this platform a little bigger. We could build something out here. We could flatten that down, although I kind of like the look of it. I don't know, maybe we'll just work within the space and see what we get. Let me get some spruce planks and dark oak logs, and then we'll see what we can come up with. And I'm trying to think of what I want the trim of the roof to be. Probably something light gray, like smooth stone. So maybe the time has come to put 8 of these in here with a stack of cobblestone. So we can just be sure to have what we need later. And do I want to do the same in here? Perhaps. We could make a half stack's worth. So instead of 8 coal making 64 cobblestone into stone, we'll do leaf litter. A stack of leaf litter will turn a half stack of cobblestone into smooth stone. Okay, so what's in this? Quick reminder. Wow, we got 4 ender pearls already. We could just fight endermen for ender pearls, couldn't we? We're still gonna need blaze rods though. Okay, whoops. That was not what I wanted to do. That. And that. Okay. And then I'm not sure we're gonna need all that. There shouldn't be that much wall, actually. So we'll start with a little. Okay. I can have the bow off the hotbar, I think, right now. I think that's okay. I think that's fair. I just got a little hungry. Let's eat a potato. How you guys doing on this fine day? I hope well. I'm doing well-ish. Although, speaking of well, my well pressure, as in a water well, is not working. Which means I have no water in my house, which means I bought bottled water for the sake of like washing hands and brushing teeth and stuff like that. And we're just making do until a part gets here in the mail later today. And hopefully gets the job done. We're clearing up the leaf litter for now. We can replace it, which we just may do. But I want to know where I can build here. And I'm wondering where the land is most easily and aesthetically pleasingly terraformable. Like that should probably be a dirt block. And there, and there. And where can I get more of those? Where's the best place to take dirt from? Probably here. Okay. Is that enough for my purposes? Probably. Looks pretty good. Okay, we need one here, here, and here. Okay. So not sure how many windows we're gonna need. We're gonna need windows on that. It's probably gonna be windows everywhere. Okay, where are we gonna center this house? What do we have here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, which is an even number. So let's not count this one. So out of 13, we want to go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the middle of the door. And we're probably going to have stairs, grass, pillar, wall. Like this. And like this. As an entrance, is that going to be big enough for an entrance? Actually, what we could do then is this. Right, and that'll make it robust. Is it getting dark? Yeah, that looks cool, though. Do we want to sleep by the sheep, or do we want to sleep up here? I think we sleep inside the house a little bit. We'll look out the doorway. And I'm going to open my water. Oop. That was probably super loud. My apologies, I held it away from the microphone, but sometimes that is just not enough. Okay, so now we're gonna go like this a ways. And same thing over here. Wait a minute. Nope, not there. Here. My bad. Oh, unenchanted iron axe. Sometimes it feels slow going. Okay, should we bend the house this way? Probably. I don't mind the grass coming all the way up to the window here. It's kind of cool. So do we put this here? I think so. Just using the land to sort of inform our decisions here. Yeah, it goes there. We got this, this, and this. Which makes sense, and as long as we're in that mode, let's do it here, here, and here. And I don't know when we're going to turn this, probably before that. But this is our back wall. And it's gonna come out. Is that where we want this? Is that too much? Do we want to replace this with dirt? Do we want the dirt to go all the way up to the wall? Maybe. Okay, if this is that, and we go like this, it's not much. Of a jut, but it is some. Right? Right. Like that. And like that. And this has got to go. Okay. Good. Great. Yeah. Obviously, no. But, you know, yeah. Hill kind of butts up right against it. That's a nice little home. Okay, we're gonna make the windows basically as large as possible, right? I think that makes sense. Right. Ooh. That is a lot of that. All that's gonna get filled in. This would be a skinny window. It's okay though. And we need one of these here. And are we out of... Kind of. We're kind of out of that. We're low. We're low on the spruce. Okay, how does this feel? That's a 2 window. That's a 1 window. This is to be a 3x3 opening. This is a big window. Looking nowhere. Maybe this will be an opening. Hello, bee. Like, maybe we'll tear that out? I don't know. I don't know yet. Let's, we could build the roof, you know, and everything else, and then decide about that. Okay, well, now that we have the basic shape, I see that we're gonna need more dark oak. And we should be planting it over here, because it doesn't spread anything around, and it can be there while we're... Can be there. Get it, bee. Can be there while we're working. It can be growing while we're filling in the pond. What about a path here? Excuse me. We could go around this. It'd be cool to see it from above, though, right? Do we want to, like, stairwell up here somehow? Do we want to go this way around and then stairway up this way? Yeah, and then go straight here, and then we'll see it like this. Then where do we go down? Here? It definitely seems like stairs are going to lead up to it. That sheet pen is kind of really in the way, isn't it? But we could leave it there. But we probably want to move it. You know what? We'll put it up here. Yeah, and then our path will go this way. So we could turn 90 degrees and come down this way. Yeah, okay. And that's all going to be dark oak too, because it's got to match these stairs. Right, so we definitely need more dark oak. So let us... Hello, cows. That's a lot of cows. Let's cut this down. So we can get started on all that. I always end up having so much spruce and needing so much dark oak. I don't know what the floors are going to be. I'm kind of want to wait until a little later to decide that. We'll see how warm the house feels. And then decide. We could do the deep slate bricks. That might be a bit dark. That's what the floor in here is. And that's what the wall is, incidentally, too. Alright, dark oak saplings, do your thing. I'm gonna need you. How much did that get us? Oh, fair bit. Alright, so now we can decide how tall we want the house to be. Can't we? Are those gonna decay? Well, I already see a sapling. Let's not get too carried away over here. In fact, you know what? Let's make sure our path is ready. So we're gonna want this, I think, to go a little like this. So we have a bit of a stone yard for this building. And then we're gonna go up here. But where exactly? I think that will be decided at the top here. Probably here? This is working out so well. Yeah. Do we want to put stairs here? Is that a little aggressive? We could do this. We don't want it to feel too crowded. It's going to feel crowded by our little original safety hut if we're not careful. Okay, there we go. Right, so now... Good. I'll put one, sneak one under there. Just fill that in. Okay, is this going to stay flat? I think it will. Is this the end? Yeah. So, okay, good. So yeah, so the well pump went out in my home, which means no water. Also, my wife is in Chicago for business, so no water, no wife. It's been interesting. 2 teenagers, no water, and even without the water, no kitchen sink because I resurfaced the kitchen sink. And while it only takes 4 hours to dry enough to touch, it takes like 72 to 96 hours to be okay to... Let's check on our saplings over here. To run water into. It's just a coincidence that the well pump happened to go out. I see that it is getting dark. So we will sleep and collect the rest of our saplings in the morning. Not quite time to sleep yet. How many saplings do we have? 3. There's our 4th. Okay. Sleep, 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 sleep. Ba-da-da-da-ba-da. Okay. Right. Okay, so dark oak stairs up here. Maybe dark oak slabs here. And then we're going to turn and come down this way. So we need this to do this. And then is this going to take too long to get down? Maybe I should not be placing all of these. I feel like it should be lower. So we could step down to this and then start going down. We could even do that a little earlier. Okay, so stairs there, and then down this way. Beautiful. Okay, do we understand what exactly we're doing here? 1, 2, 3. Is this where it is? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Shovel. It's shoveling time. And then how far do we go this way before we flatten out? I think we keep going down. At least we have a nice pickaxe. I complained about the axe being slow earlier, but a slow pickaxe would be especially upsetting, I think. Oop, I maybe should have left that one. We'll go like that. Okay, then there's this, right? So this is even, so this is the midway point here. Ooh. Yeah. So this will all be dark oak, and then we'll go this way. Now, I don't want to interrupt this stripe too badly, but I don't want to put cobblestone here. Is this... Okay, that's okay. We'll do like that. And maybe even like this. Slab, stairs, stair. Right. And our path will go this way. These guys are going to move. And then... Yeah, like that. Okay. Good. Things are coming along. Let's grab more leaf litter. That's useful as fuel. And we could even put some dirt in, because this looks 4 wide, but it's not. We want to make sure that we know that. One, 2, 3, 4. This could be 5. Yeah. Okay, things are coming along for the path and for the house here itself. We have our 4 saplings. Let's plant them and then go back and check and see if there's more. If there are more. Dirt. Ooh. Let's do that. We'll have darkness down there. Okay, where do we want to plant this thing? Here? No, over here. No, that's where the sheep are going. You know what, we'll plant it here. I think it can grow right next to stone like that. That shouldn't be a problem. It's not going to overwrite any part of the house, is it? Probably not. What if I put it a little further over here? Then stuff might fall. It'll be fun to go get if it falls. Right, so we're headed back. We need a crafting bench over here. so we can make slabs and stuff. Okay, here's our path back, right? This way. Like, oh, those two lights are there. This probably means something, right? And then we turn this way. Do we want this layer to go away? Totally. No, I don't think so. It's nice to see the house from this height. That'll look good. Okay. The leaves are gone. Any more saplings? I see a stick. What's brown and sticky? A stick. Are the cows jumping in the water? They are. They're having a good time. I got some lucky cows. Although I gotta... They do have grass, though. Maybe I should expand the pen or thin them out or something. Right. Stairs. And slabs. Ooh, it's gonna take a lot. Do I want to build the house first? Do I want to make the path oak? Do I have more saplings? Oh, tons. Let's plant a bunch of these. Because like I said, we're going to need them. Okay, one here. Maybe one here if we cut this bad boy down. Although we're going to have to wait for the saplings to go away. Although this should be easy to cut down. Because we can spiral up the outside and gather saplings while we do it. Oop, didn't mean to destroy that one. Ooh, and now I'm going to have a hard time getting up here. Maybe we could parkour a little. To make up for lost time, I'll go out like this. Then up like this. Is there no way for me to get up from here? Looks like there's not, other than the wood. Oh, but look, I'm reaching the top anyway. It doesn't matter. Moot point. Moo point. I saw somebody post a thing where they said, if I ever became so rich that it had more money than I knew what to do with, I think one thing I would do is outright buy the rights to the situational comedy television show Friends, remove the soundtrack, or remove the laugh track, and republish it. Release it for free to the public so everyone can understand just how profoundly unfunny that show really is. Which is like next level mean, I think, in a way, in kind of a wholesome way, oddly enough. Okay, we're gonna plant a dark oak there, but not yet. First we need an avalanche of saplings. So we'll head this way and plant more dark oak over here. Could I make this oak? Would that look ugly? Especially compared to that. I love how that looks. I think we gotta make it dark oak. I think we gotta theme it. We have bone meal. Why not? Oops, I didn't take the path. Why not just, you know, make it the way we want to? Okay, let's plant one. Let's move it over a little bit. Here. And then another one here. Oh, and that's all we got. Okay, that's fine. Okay, house, more house. Installing long enough. Okay, how tall are we gonna make this? We need more spruce as well. Oh my gosh, look how much spruce we have. Okay, so this has gotta be 3 tall, which means we need a 4th here. And then this is gonna be where the dark oak's gonna go above this. The question is that the full height of the building, or is it gonna go up 2 more? Let's find out. Okay, there's our way up. Did I build an extra little whoopsie somewhere? I did. Okay, let's have a look. That's probably tall enough. Do you think we could have it taller here and shorter here? Or we could do the opposite And that might be really interesting. Shorter here and taller out in the world there. Let's try doing a little bit of this. Okay, and that's going to go there, and then we got to get rid of this. So one can go here. Okay, and then like this, and like that. Okay, now, does this need to go taller? Than it is. We gotta sleep. I should be adding some light around here too. So stuff could sneak up. So it can't sneak up. This is still hardcore. And being careful about sleeping, which is great, but... Okay, yeah, that comes up to there, and this goes like this, and this goes like this. And we almost have the front facade complete. Okay, now we have 2 ways up. Okay, let's take a look from 3 angles. We'll take a look from the sheep pen area over here. We'll take a look from the path down at its lowest. That's tall enough to look semi-imposing, I think, from there. And then we'll take a look from where we're gonna see it from when we're up here, taking the path in. Yeah. Okay, now, is that end gonna be taller or not? And are we gonna tear out all that wall? Or a bunch of it, at least. So we kind of have an openish area. I don't know. Okay, that's a big window. This is a little window. We could try putting in the rest of this, seeing how it feels. Oh my gosh, it's so much more dark oak by doing it this way. A lot more spruce, too. I kind of am liking more and more the idea of tearing out some of this. I don't know, though. I just don't know. Are the windows only 2 tall? I suppose they are, because the doorway is 3 tall. And the windows don't start as low as the door does. That's right, so this is going to go 1, 2, like this. We could make this wall taller as well. Oh, there's some dark oak. Yeah, we got 2 over there waiting for us. Oh, not a spruce on the hotbar. Let's go ahead and just build this up to full height. Why not? Right? This is right. We're gonna get the basic feel of the box here. Right, and this goes like this. We gotta feel it from the inside as well as from the outside. Not sure about that one yet. I am sure about these. Okay. Okay, sheep pen area. I like it. The roof will make it taller. New sheep pen area. Old sheep pen area. Is that interesting enough to jut out that far? Maybe when we see it from here. Yeah. Maybe we build the roof as though that's there, while it is, and then we take it away. Take away those walls, even the wall with a window in it there. I don't know, I'm gonna have to think about that. Did we replant a dark oak over here? I think we did. Yeah, we did. All right, well, let's finish the frame of the house. I don't think we have enough for it right now, but let's get started with that. I guess we could cut this down and let the seedlings do their thing. How careful do we have to be here? Oh, look at this. It's perfect. Perfect little path to the top. Right, so I'll cut down this tree. And then while the leaves are decaying, we'll continue work on the log portion of the house. Oop, okay. That was gonna fall there. Oh, it didn't get that one. But it's right there. It's no problem. How do you guys build houses in Minecraft? What is your... What I used to do was like... almost like plan it out on graph paper, but it wasn't graph paper. It was an Excel spreadsheet where I narrowed the columns to be the same width as the rows are height. And then used like colored cells to sort of fill in what I was envisioning. Okay, and we got 2 saplings so far. Let's keep an eye out for more. Right, so this is gonna go like this. Then that'll come out. And then over here too, I've got a system here where I like this to be taller by 1 than these. And then I can connect like that. So it's like the beam is resting across the top of the shorter vertical ones and then just meeting the taller vertical one right in the corner. But it would maybe make more sense to have something like a smooth stone block here. Or if you're really picky, you could put like stone buttons here and here to imply, those bees are noisy, to imply what's, you know, happening there. Right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not gonna place that one. Not gonna place those. I'm gonna maybe get rid of those. I don't know. Do we have more? We have more. Oh. Asymmetrical. I need one here, which means no window. Which would be a shame. Would look dumb in here. Yeah, I have a feeling this side of the house is just gonna go away. We'll have a wall here, here, and here, and the roof will follow the pattern. Which may mean that we need that post. We could do this. Okay. Yeah, I'm not loving this. Maybe I'll still want that top row. We'll have that gone. That's all staying. I don't know if that's staying. Maybe that is, and this isn't. But yeah, I used to sort of fill out the equivalent of electronic graph paper to get done what I wanted. Is this interesting? We put this here. Is that interesting? I gotta think about it. And that was a lot of the fun for me, but I found I had so much fun doing that I had less fun actually building it. Because I was just following instructions then at that point. So I tried, I'm trying ad-libbing a little more. Look at all these delicious saplings. Ow. Leaf litter is going to make it harder to MLG in the woods with a water bucket. Right? Can you... Well, that's a good question. Huh. I don't know if that would break fall damage or not. Does seem like it might be getting dark. Can we move this so we're just a little bit tucked? We'll hide in this corner and sleep. And I kind of like the ad-libbing, but I think I had to do a lot of building to get to the point where I could ad-lib and not hate the result so much that I not only wanted to tear it down, but that's so much work that then you just either want to move your base or start a new world. Which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, how do we want to handle... If we're going to keep this wall, that's got to be there and that's got to be there. And then that is interesting, but... Well, maybe... If we go like this... And we keep that and we build that up. Maybe. But then we would have to build out from here. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know yet. I think we get rid of this and this. And we keep that post. But otherwise it feels open. There, that's interesting. We're gonna have to replace that with something real. It doesn't work the same going up as it does going down. Okay. Right, so we need a real block there. And then that caps it, but we can place some here. Does this one go here? Not if this wall goes away. In fact, I don't even think these go here. But what about this then? Yeah, no, we put something real here. This needs like a finishing block. And this needs a finishing block. Maybe that one too. Not over there. Maybe this one too. Yeah, let's call it a yes instead of a maybe. Okay, so we're getting close here with this. Is the outside done? It might be, as far as dark oak is concerned. Let's eat. And... Terrible. I fell off sooner than I meant to. Ooh, is this axe gonna make it the rest of the way through this tree? I think yes. We'll need to build another axe at some point. How many dark oak saplings do I have right now? 7. That's not bad. This is a taller dark oak a little bit, but it's not so branchy like some of them can be. Come on, little axe. Come on, come on, come on. You did it. Good job. Okay, so we have, oops, well, we don't need that anymore. We have this. Good. Okay, so finishing block, finishing block, finishing block. And then outside, how are we doing with our... Yeah, that's all complete. We need a little here. Nice try, house. This side's looking good. We won't see it from over here often, I don't think. Okay, so then the roof can turn at a 90-degree angle too then. Okay, let's take a look at it from old sheep pen area. Okay, let's take a look at it from new sheep pen area. Good, okay. Yoink. You guys can decay. You can wait, I think, please. That would be fine. I'm gonna need more, so maybe I should be... I have 8. I could be planting them. I could be planting half of them, at least over here. Didn't I plant these, like... kind of far away from the house? Oh, we need more spruce. Fortunately, we have plenty. Ooh, this is fun. This is fun and relaxing. That's a finishing block, right? So all this is going away. I don't have that. And what I need for axe durability to get that done well. Okay, using all this spruce, let's make ourselves a crafting bench over here. I'm not sure where it's going to go. So we'll stick it somewhere ugly for now, I think. So that we're less tempted to let it stay. Okay, now let's make all of this into planks. No, I'm not sure why that sword is there. And then what? How much this into stairs? We're gonna need a bunch. We could make all of it into stairs. Yeah. 1 stack of stairs. Okay, so we will have dark oak leading up to this, right? Before we decide, is this too close? Maybe? That's a lot of work, though. Maybe we'll put in these stairs first. Okay, so we're definitely doing this and this, right? This is our, yeah. Ooh, if that's all slabs, I think that'll be okay. Definitely a concern. But with slabs, I think it'll have the jarring transition there. I don't know how often we're going to have to get back and forth between these two things, but it'd be nice to have a pleasant way to do it. Are we going to need more dark oak, you think? That was a rhetorical question. I don't know if you know what a rhetorical question is. Do I know what a rhetorical question is? Oh yeah, we're gonna plant a dark oak over here. So we're swimming in spruce. We don't need any more. We're even swimming in spruce saplings. Let's just destroy what we can reach here. I can't reach these, can I? And plant. Okay. We need a little bit of this. And I don't see any reason why we can't do that. I don't know how much more of this we're gonna need. Could make the floors out of it. But nah. Ooh. We do have some smooth stone. Is this going to become what we do? Yeah, because then we can just craft this and then make slabs and stairs out of it, right? Did I bring a stone cutter home from, yeah, I did. Oh, we should probably put this over at the spot. Okay, look, we have more dark oak. The time has come for us to make another axe, I think. Tempted to make a diamond axe. All of our... Thank you. All of our iron's gonna be in here, isn't it? Yes, and there's quite a bit of it. I really did not need to be so stingy. Man, we've got a messy inventory again. How does it keep happening? Can we get rid of some stuff here? Like that, and like that, and like that. Ugh, and... like this. Oh, and that's a lot of stinking cobblestone, okay. And that sapling doesn't need to be taken up one spot. Good. Oops, that's not a sapling. Okay, that's better. Let's make an axe. Keep the iron up here. Ooh, and let's take our path to our home as the sky is getting dark. See how it looks. Ooh. Yeah. All right. Looking good. Blam. Sleeping. Hydrating. Okay. We'll also put this somewhere ugly so we're not tempted to not move it later. So we can make lots of stone bricks out of this. What we need though is more dark oak. Do we have saplings happening over here? Whoa. No, we don't. Okay. Do we plant? Yeah, we planted one there. We planted one here. We got that one there. Hey, the stairs look good. Don't they? We have to move those sheep at some point before we finish this path. Okay, so we need more dark oak. There are no trees over there. There could be one or two over here. I planted one where that spruce was. Yeah, and I planted this one and it's ready to go. And we have our axe. So let's do it. For the sake of the roof, among other things. Ooh, the roof is going to be a process. Maybe we'll try to get some ender pearls or blaze rods in the next episode before we get overly concerned with the roof. Because building a house is great, but it's... anytime I try to squeeze an entire house from start to finish, especially if I'm ad-libbing into one video, it gets to be kind of a monstrous video. And I just don't think that's how I'm going to do it. But we are going to need the smooth stone for the sake of more roof consideration that we have over here. That's quite a bit. And if I put this in here, I can put another half stack of cobblestone in. This leaf litter is something else. Oh, you know what? I can do it like this. Just put all that in, and we'll see what comes of it. Okay, so while we're here, let's do all of this. And then we'll use the stone cutter to turn it into stairs. So we'll get more stairs that way. Do I need a bunch of dirt? I don't have much on me, do I? I'm already glad for these stairs. They're saving me some time going back and forth. And some hunger saturation, I suppose, too. Okay, dirt. Let's grab a couple stacks and we'll put these away. And then 1, rest. Okay? All right. Roof line. It's going to stick out from the dark oak by 1. Right? So we won't have any wood overhang. Yeah. I think that's right. I think that's exactly how we're going to want to do it. Okay, I don't know how many of these it's going to take, so let's start with a half stack and see how far that gets us. Can I just press that? Yeah, I can. Okay. Ooh, now I kind of need scaffolding, don't I? We'll do the scaffolding like this. Okay. Blam. And like this. Ooh, it's tricky. And then I can push against the edge of this, right? Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna put in a roof line. Whoops. Oh dear. And I might do it off camera. And of course, if something terrible happens, I'll be sure to document it. But, that's about, is it about? No. Let's keep going a little further in this episode. A little bit of bonus content for you guys. We'll see how far around the building 32 gets us, and then we'll try to estimate how much more we need. And I know I dropped a couple. Or I misplaced a couple. Hello, bee. We have a bee over in Hyrule Craft named Ned, which is fun. Fun for everyone, I think. Except for Ned, he's trapped in our camping tent. You know how bees have trouble. Once they get in your tent, they never leave. Okay, that's a little bit of a goofball mistake, IMO. But it's fine, we got him back. Okay, so how far has 32 gotten us? Fairly far. Actually, we may not need a full 32 more. Should we just count it real quick? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 diagonal. And then on this side is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 diagonal. And then 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. If I'm correct. How did I end up with one back in my inventory? Wasn't expecting that. Right? Didn't I spend them all? So 35 more? Let's do 32, and we'll see how close it gets us. Okay. I hope this house doesn't turn out looking too squat. We'll see. I think I've rejected the idea of making this this taller over here. This is just a hardcore world after all. They don't last forever, in my experience. Or even close. Okay, we have one misplaced step. That way, I suppose we better check on our dark oak saplings, huh? Okay, you go one past where you think you need to, and then here. Good. Oh man, and placing all the dark oak. Oops. Okay, now I've misplaced 3, and there I finally fell. It's not Peter building a roof if he doesn't fall. Although, I've gotten a lot further than I used to in the past before my first fall. So, you know, small victories. Jump, crouch, down, 45 degrees. Okay, now we have 0 misplaced, right? So this should get us within spitting distance of what we need. Good. Those outside corners take 1 extra, but the inside corners take 1 less. Oh, look at that. And spitting distance. 1, 2. We need 2 more. And this little rim is going to make a big difference. Trust me. This and these. Can I place these from here? Oh, I'm sure I can. Okay. Let's take a look. So we've got the dark oak logs as the beams and the spruce planks as the walls. Yeah, and then that's not going to be our whole roof. That's just going to be the rim around the roof. We'll do dark oak stairs above it. And I think that'll look sharp. But we're going to need to place a bunch of spruce blocks, I think, to give us the shape of it. And then we may do a spine of like stone brick stairs along the top of like slabs to make the top of it spawn proof. If it's an odd number, that's the way to finish the roof. If it's an even number, then you want to do it the other way. Actually, that's not where that's going to go. You have to remember to do this correctly. Yeah, it'll go here. Because once it gets placed against here, it will meet that. Right, so let's remember to do this correctly too. Look how I don't want to accidentally... accidentally. Okay, that's above that. Do I want this above this? Yeah, I do. Okay, that's a good way to know where to put it. As it goes in this gap here. I gotta sleep. It's getting cozier. Like how I almost wrapped up the episode and then I was like, nope. Instead, we're gonna do a bunch more. I'm on a roll, what can I say? I want to get a little further on the house before I switch gears. Good, okay. Good. Oh, right. Yeah, this will go like this. Yeah, that's fine. Even if the walls get torn out, the roof will still be complete. One more. Yeah. Like that. I'll place one there. Tough reach. Okay. Now, we want to continue in, and the rest of these can go here. Do I have more spruce on me? I think I do. Plenty. Maybe not plenty to finish the job, but plenty to get closer anyway. Yeah, so are we going to do cobbled or deep slate bricks as the floor, or is that too dark? If we do smooth stone, like the corners of that building over there, it's kind of cold looking in my opinion. We could do oak, but then it's just really woody. If we had a basement, we could do that with the deep slate bricks. But I don't know if we're going to build a basement here. Like, Building is not really the emphasis of this challenge to get to 100 days, really. Because, I don't know, I could almost see it as like cheating to get to 100 days. Like anybody can get to 100 days. Just, you know, I don't know, find a village and wall it in and do nothing but garden and eat, you know. You could even dig a hole and just chill in the hole and wait for 100 days. It's not very much fun, which is the actual point of Minecraft. Maybe that's what I'll call it. I survived 100 days and had fun the whole time. Yeah, it's coming together. That grew. Did I say I needed to check on saplings over here? Yeah, I did. And I see a couple on the ground. Ah, and a couple more down here. And one here. I saw one in the air, like on a leaf block. Maybe the one that I just grabbed off the ground was that one. But we have 5 saplings, which is enough to justify getting rid of the rest of the leaves and replanting here. LOL. I missed. But it's not dark oak that we need, is it? It's spruce. So maybe we cut this down and plant a spruce. Okay, now I'm really done with the episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time in the Bob Ross of Minecraft. Goodbye.